What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. We got an interesting shipper here. Normally the driver doesn't touch anything, but this one I had to get up top, open the dome lid, and actually put the pipe inside the tank, which is a new one for me. I didn't get video of it because I didn't know I had to do it. But I'm gonna try to get some video of me breaking it all down to kind of show you what it's all about. So that's what we have coming up on today's video. So let's get started. Okay, they got me all loaded. Now I gotta go break everything down. But first things first, if anybody wants to know, I hate wearing safety vests. I feel like a construction worker or something, and I'm not in construction. But the rules say you gotta wear a safety vest and a hard hat over here. Custom gave me a hard hat, but it doesn't fit right. So luckily I have my own, which fits perfectly. Okay, let's get out the truck and go break all this down. I just have to close the dome lid and seal it up. But it's just weird, like I said, because I've never done it. Okay, so here's the plank. And there's the stuff. Of course, my finger accidentally hit the stop button as soon as I start recording, so I didn't get any of it. But basically, the finished product looks like this. I've got my dome lid closed, everything's tightened and sealed. This is the arm that I had to lower into the thing. Of course, the bucket was removed. And here's the walkway that raises and lowers. Let's see if I can get it up. I just got these shocks replaced on the trailer 2 days ago. Well, they didn't put a bolt up top, or they didn't tighten it all the way. And today it fell and I started dragging it. But I was in Springfield, Illinois at rush hour. And I was like, if I pull on the side of the interstate, it's not gonna be safe. And it's gonna be hard to get back on. I'm only 5 miles from the truck stop. So I got here and this is what it was. You see where the thing used to be. The bottom bolt was there, but the top bolt that goes up here just completely missing. This is what it should look like, top and bottom. So tomorrow I have to drive back to a Speedco and get them to put me on a new shock. For all you new drivers, I have a little backing lesson. It took me a long time to learn this. So this came up today and I wanted to show y'all. I'm trying to back into this spot, but there's limited space, and I'm going to show you the overhead view in a second. But just right now, I'm just trying to set up like it's a normal back, even though I know I can't make it. Why can't I make it? Because you see those two trailers that are pointing right at me? I need that room in order to get into this hole, in order to do a back where, you know, the trailer's kind of on a 45-degree angle pointing towards the hole. So let's check out the overhead view. Okay, here's the yard I'm trying to park in, and here's the spot I'm trying to get into right here. Now, you might say, well, there's plenty of room in this corner to be able to do that maneuver, right? Well, not so fast. Because remember, there's a trailer right here and right here that's cutting this area off. So now I don't have that much room to maneuver. So now what I do is I kind of set up as best I can as a normal back, which would be the trailer kind of like this and the truck like this. And I start to go for it. But watch what happens. As you can see, because I didn't have the proper space to set up, I overshoot it by a lot. There's no way I can save this. But this is what took me a long time to learn, and I'm going to explain it to you now. I overshoot it by a lot. So now I'm roughly in this position. Now, there was a time in the past when I was just starting to drive that in order to try to get in this spot from there, I would try to pull forward and go this way and start working it. Well, that's a mistake. The best thing to do is to actually cut your wheel to the left and go this way to put yourself in a harder jackknife. It's kind of counterintuitive, but it works. What happens is when you cut your wheel to the left, your tractor's like this and your trailer ends up like this. So now, again, you're in a harder jackknife. So your trailer is essentially gonna rotate on itself like that. And you've got all of this room for your cab to swing forward. It takes a little nerve the first time because, again, it's counterintuitive. You think it's not gonna work and that you're doing the wrong thing and that you're giving yourself less room instead of more room. But when you try it, it works. And you'll see right now exactly what happened. Okay, remember, I cut my wheel all the way to the left and pull forward to get closer to these trailers. Now I can start my back. I'm in a pretty hard jackknife, but I've got all of that room across from me because I was so close to these trailers that I don't have to worry about hitting anything across from me with my tractor. And you could do one, pull forward to kind of straighten out, but the trailer more or less goes right in there. Remember, the alternative would have been to cut the wheel to the right, and then you'd have to work it back and forth, back and forth. It would take forever. This way, it's more or less one shot with a couple little pull forwards just to straighten out. I wish I'd have learned this a long time ago. And when I'm lowering the landing gear, a lot of guys were taught to leave the landing gear like 2 inches off the ground. I think that's stupid. I don't know the point of that. You see, I put it in low gear and I keep cranking until I hear the airbags start to hiss. That's telling me the trailer is pulling up on the back end of the truck, but it's also telling me the trailer is supporting its own weight. Remember, this is a loaded trailer. Why do you want to leave the landing gear off the ground and then drop your airbags of the truck and pull forward? It's still, how many times have you tried to get under a trailer, even with your airbags dropped, and you have to jam the truck under there and the tires are spinning and everything. This way is so much easier and it works perfect and it's easy for the next guy. I wish everybody would do it that way, but hey, I'm not king of the world yet. Okay, that's the video for today. I hope you got something out of that backing lesson. And just a quick word, for those of you who have been watching every week for a long time, you've come to expect a certain formula and a certain sort of program here that I haven't really been delivering. It's just because I'm distracted with starting at this new company. I'm not really in a rhythm yet. So all of my focus is on that and not on making videos. I feel it's been a challenge just to get content out every Sunday like I normally do, even though the content hasn't been what you used to, like I'm saying. But hopefully once I get in that rhythm, the videos will return to kind of what you're familiar with and what you come to expect. So just stick with me, stick with the channel, things will get better, all right? So again, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to catch you on the next one. Until the next one, this is Jason signing out.